So the vinyl ceiling in my Vanagon has never really looked that great. There's always been these little stains. I think it's from like the glue seeping through, and there's just brown like discoloration throughout the whole van. So recently I picked up a can of VHT vinyl dye, and it's this gray color, which is about the closest thing they got. And I'm gonna spray this on my vinyl top because it's so discolored and nasty. I'm gonna prep it with some of this Duplicolor prep spray. I'm gonna wipe it down, I'm gonna get all the oil off, and I'm gonna just hose it down with this. So this is a 1988 Volkswagen Vanagon, and a lot of these look like this, and it's just nasty, it's old. So I started taking stuff apart. This was a vent, that's just a little light. I got the other vents out, and the centerpiece is gone from the air conditioning. I need to take the visors off, the mirror. Hopefully this turns out good. I'm gonna bring you guys along, see if this stuff actually works and is worth a crap. I'll post my honest opinion about this stuff and let you guys know if you should attempt doing it with your car. And here we go. So this is the part I sprayed. You can tell right through here that I sprayed it, and it doesn't have that like pattern. It's kind of one solid color. It's very close. So I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna continue taking stuff off, and we're gonna hose this thing down. Alright guys, so we pretty much got everything taken off throughout the whole van. I have this window taped up, this window, that window, and I'm just taping all these up now, and gonna hopefully blast this later with the vinyl dye. And as you can see, it is a freaking stained up mess. I've been looking at this for years, probably since it's probably a good 15 years I've been looking at this, and I finally have decided that enough's enough. This spot I patched yesterday with some spray adhesive. As you can see, this stuff is aged and it's getting kind of brittle and frail, and it's just like, it's old. It's taken me a while to get these all taped up, but I'm getting it. I still need to kind of cover like the bottom of the dash, the seats. All right guys, so here's what we're working with. We got the van all taped up. I got these old curtains laying over all of the interior. I'm gonna get a clean rag, spray that onto the ceiling and wipe it off, just to try to get any oil or any kind of like residue off of the vinyl material. So this stuff is a dye, and I'm guessing this soaks into the material and pretty much like changes the color. It's not like a coating. So I've sprayed just random like rags and pieces with this just to kind of match it up, and it like bends and it kind of is flexible, don't fade or flake off. So I'm thinking this stuff's gonna be good. I don't know if it will be or not, but we're gonna find out. So I just prepped all of the inside of this van, and I sprayed pretty much all the top of this, wiped it down with a rag. There's my setup right over there. Just a rag with that, and try to get all the grease off. First coat is done, and they say to let it sit for 10 minutes and then apply another coat. So I have 3 coats total on this vinyl, and it's been sitting for, I don't know, maybe like an hour and a half or 2 hours. I think I'm gonna start taking off the windows and taking off the tape that's all over everything, just because it's like dry enough for me to touch and handle, and I've even like bent it, and it's dry. So I'm gonna start tearing this thing down, getting everything off, and seeing how it looks with everything uncovered. All right guys, so you saw it. You saw the pictures, you saw the process to do all of the vinyl top on my van. Did it with the VHT, and I used the SP953 light gray satin, the duplicate prep spray, wax and grease remover for the top. I don't necessarily know if this was 100% necessary, but I did it anyway just because I didn't want any kind of fisheye or imperfections in my top. Dude, this is so fresh. Like, it has never looked like this. There's always been stains around these vents, and this has always looked terrible. Like, you first come in the van and it just doesn't look good, like, at all. And after I've done this, I've even caught myself like surprised. Like the next day or a couple days go by, I'll come back in the van and I'll see it again and I'll be like, whoa, like this thing looks nice. It has never looked like this. I'm super hyped I did this, and like it's very like pliable and it doesn't come off. It just, it seems like it's gonna hold up for a long time. I will say, when you do this, if you spray like a headliner like this or anything in your car, make sure you cover everything up and mask everything off super good, because the dust that this stuff leaves is like, it's kind of bad. As you can see, like on this, it's like a nasty dust. It's also, I noticed on my seatbelt, it's kind of like in the cracks and whatnot, and just leaves kind of a nasty dust. So make sure you cover up all your stuff on the inside of your car, and I would not hesitate to do this again. This looks freaking awesome. Every day I literally come out here and it looks like a new van. So super glad I did it and would never go back. You saw the before and after pics. Dude, this doesn't even look like the same van. So if you guys like these kind of videos, definitely stick around, and I'll be doing more to this van, more to my brother's car, turbos, welding, all kinds of crap. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. I will be updating this in the comments in the little description below. If anything were to happen to this, or if it were to like flake off or anything bad or anything good, I'll be updating that, and I'll see you guys on the next one.